This is a meeting of the Township Committee, February 20th, 2024. The notice requirements provided for in the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied. Notice of this meeting was properly given by transmission to the Asbury Park Press, the Two River Times, and by posting at the Middletown Township Municipal Building and filing with the Township Clerk all on January 11th, 2024. Committeeman Clark.
Here.
Committeewoman Kratz. Here. Committeeman Sedembrino.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Hybel.
Here.
Mayor Perry.
Here.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I'd like to ask for a moment of silence to honor the troops serving worldwide, defending our constitutions, freedoms, and way of life. Thank you. Our first item on tonight's agenda, we have a presentation recognizing the Middletown Township Fire Department Belford Engine Fire Company volunteer George McGowan for 50 years of service. At this time, I'd like to invite George McGowan and the Middletown Fire Chiefs to join the mayor at the front of the room.
How you feel?
I don't know what to say.
Uh,
It's the second time they caught me by surprise.
well, first of all, good evening, everybody. And I want to thank the chiefs who are here today. But I want to thank this big guy right here. 1973, right?
Yeah.
1973. When you think about the pride and professionalism that our fire department has, and you see it in our chiefs. Danny's a little beat up today, but you're looking good. But you understand the dedication and the wherewithal that so many of our volunteers have. And to be standing next to giants like George, to understand what goes in, the fact that at a moment's notice, you're leaving that kitchen table, you're leaving your family behind, going and potentially putting yourself in danger, oftentimes putting yourself in danger, but knowing that you're doing it for the benefit of your community, and to do it for 50 years deserves not only our deep gratitude, not only a massive round of applause from those here, and you look at the respect that you have from in this department of our chiefs and from Belfort, the fact that you have given your life in service to people that you may never, ever meet otherwise, is never going to be forgotten and can only be applauded day after day after day. George, congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. So you get a key to the city. You don't have to walk around anymore. So on behalf of the Township Committee, George, I'm very proud and honored, truly honored, to present you with this, our Township team, to George McGowan, Belfort Engine Fire Company, in grateful appreciation of your 50 years of service to the Middletown Township Fire Department, given on this, the 20th day of February in the year 2024 by the Middletown Township Committee. George, none of us will ever be able to thank you enough, but we are incredibly grateful to have you as one of our own. There you are, my friend. Hey, George, you want to say anything or?
Yeah, let's go see what that key opens.
Yeah, I'm not good at making speeches, my wife is. Thank you, everybody, I appreciate it. And it's the second time you called me by surprise.
All right. George,
This crowd loved you, and they're grateful for your service. One thing I didn't know, you were the first captain to serve 2 consecutive years?
Yeah.
84 and
No.
85?
84, 85.
All right, good. All right, that's unbelievable. Chief, you want to get in here and we'll take a quick picture? Let's give another round of applause for this big guy. Right. Who's getting enough with the Ricky. It'd be basic. I thought you were going to tell me.
Turn 5 again.
Congratulations, George.
Thank you. Congratulations.
With him?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Our next presentation tonight, we are recognizing Judge Stephen P. Monahan. At this time, I'd like to invite Judge Monahan and Judge Berube to please come forward.
I don't have my soft. So what happens when you know you're not gonna be a judge anymore? Nice, right? You can express yourself. Judge, come on. So, we'll switch. Oh, we're honoring this. You're not letting me as a judge. So, bittersweet moment today. It is. It's a bittersweet moment, as we're not saying goodbye, but saying thank you to, a good friend, and somebody that I've had the honor of voting for to reappoint as a judge.
I appreciate that.
But somebody that truly embodies public service, and somebody that you really don't want to appear before these two guys, but people that are not only running their own operations, running their own law firms oftentimes, most of the time, but also giving back to the community and by keeping us safe, right? Keeping those who are committing crimes and ensuring that law and order truly remains law and order. And that's to thank our Judge Steve Monahan here, who after 7 years of, I think 7 years, right?
7, I'm embarrassed, it's not 50.
Yeah, well. Well, I got asked, should we do, what order should we do this in? I said, well, I'm pretty sure George has earned his right to go first. But yes, Judge, we're very grateful to have had your service. I mean, Kate, the team in our court, and Judge Berube all could not be more appreciative. The entire township committee for all that you've done, and we know that all that you'll continue to do, moving forward. We served together on the library board back in the day. You were chair of the library board then, right?
I was,
Yeah.
and from the zoning board to the library board until this, it's really been my privilege to serve Middletown. It's a community that I love. I raised my family here, and it really has been my privilege to serve, and I greatly appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate everything that you've done for us. Only bigger things to come. We're kind of setting the bar by giving you this gavel because I'm not sure what I'm going to give for Ruby when he decides, you know.
You got 47 more years.
But Judge, we have this for you tonight, and it's presented on this day in grateful appreciation of your dedicated years of public service to the residents of Middletown Township and instilling safety, law, and order to our community. Congratulations, best of luck in everything that you want to do.
I really-
One, two, three. Do you want to
Judge,
get
in here.
1, 2, 3? Thank you.
All right, let's give it up for this guy. All right, am I done? Okay.
At this time, we have approval of minutes for December 18, 2023 regular meeting, the January 7, 2024 reorganization meeting, and we added the February 5th, 2024 workshop meeting, which was in your packets over the weekend. At this time, we need a motion for approval.
Motion. Second.
Committeeman Clark.
Yes.
Committeewoman
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Hybel.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to the approved minutes. At this time, we have public hearing on proposed ordinances. Our first ordinance, 2024-3404, an ordinance amending sections 254-9 and 254-12 of the Code of the Township of Middletown, expanding fire lane and zone enforcement authority.
Any member of the public wishing to speak on public ordinance number, I'm sorry, Harry, can you repeat that? I must have wrote, what's it? 2024, I wrote 3404. Any member of the public wishing to speak on public ordinance number 3404, may step forward. Seeing no member of the public stepping forward, move to close the public portion and approve.
Second.
Committeeman Clark.
Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz. Yes. Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Hybel.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to approve this ordinance on second and final reading. At this time, we have ordinance 2024-3405, an ordinance authorizing Division D to effectuate lot line adjustment between Block 502, Lot 5, and Block 502, Lot 2.
Any member of the public wishing to? Thanks, Judge. I thought the judges were getting up to speak on this. I'm like, boy, am I in trouble.
Last reappointment for that.
Any member of the public wishing to speak on public ordinance number 3405? Seeing no member of the public stepping forward, move to close the public portion and approve.
Second.
Committeeman Clark.
Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz. Yes. Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Hybel.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt this ordinance on second and final reading. At this time, we have introduction of proposed ordinances. Ordinance 2024-3406, an ordinance amending 2023-3384, 2023-2024 salary ordinance.
Motion to introduce.
Second.
Committeeman Clark.
Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz. Yes. Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Hybel.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to pass this ordinance on first reading with a public hearing to be held March 4th, 2024. We have an introduction of proposed ordinance 2024-3407, an ordinance amending Chapter 12-15 of the Code of the Township of Middletown, creating 2 additional seats on the Veterans Affairs Committee.
Motion to introduce.
Second.
Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz,
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Hybel, Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to pass this ordinance on first reading with the public hearing to be held March 4th, 2024. At this time, I'd like to ask the Township Committee to adopt a consent agenda, which would include resolutions 24-85 through 24-100.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Committeeman Clark,
Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz,
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Hybel,
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt a consent agenda. This time we have Township Committee comments.
Right, Committeeman Clark.
I'd like to congratulate George on his 50 years as a former fire chief. It's pretty awesome to see somebody serve that long. I just hit my 26-year mark, and I hope someday I can stand up here and do the 50 years. But the other cool part about that is seeing the other young men and women that come out to support the older men. And they're the next generation that someday hopefully will get that 50 as well. So it's good to see that our fire department is healthy and has a young, conformed system. We have a few young men in the back there still hanging out. You guys are our future, so keep up the good work. That's all I got for tonight, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Committeeman Sedambrino.
Thank you, Mayor. Just we'll make it short. Just congratulations to George McGowan again. When the mayor mentioned when you joined the FD was 1973. Did I hear that properly?
Yes.
1973. I said, wait a second, I was born in 1970. That means he's been serving the fire department in Middletown for most of my life, and that's fantastic. So that definitely makes this town stronger. We appreciate all of George's service. And congratulations to the judge as well for his great service to this township. That's all I have this evening, Mayor. Thank you.
All right, Committeewoman Kratz.
Thank you, Mayor. Congratulations also to George. I'll echo the same sentiments and add that I reside in Belford, so extra special to me, and we really appreciate all of the service for sure. And also just a big congratulations to Judge Monahan also, and wish him well for the future. Thank you.
Deputy Mayor.
Yes, I want to congratulate George. I know we all did, but Ryan said he's got a few more years to the 50 mark. I got a lot of years for that. So congratulations, and great to see that young guys coming out to lunch.
Great. Thank you. I'll hold my comments. Just want to thank all the chiefs for coming out today and all the young guys that are here today. Appreciate you being here and showing support for people that have dedicated their life to Middletown. And I definitely won't be doing it, but hope that some of you will be given a 50-year key at one point. All right. All right. With that, any member of the public wishing to make a public comment may do so. We ask that you state your name and address for the record. And in 4 minutes, I'll let you know that you have 1 minute remaining. With that being said, any member of the public wishing to make a public statement? Yes, Richard.
Richard Isaacson, 812 Dome Place, Middletown. I'd like to know what we're doing about preparing for the next hurricane.
Legislatively or?
Well,
We're working legislatively right now. We've been working on this actually quite a while with a bipartisan group in terms of a dredging program that would ease the regulations for dredging of our creeks. Richie, you and I have talked about this. When driving on the Parkway, I think the biggest thing that I realized that when you're right around like the 120 Lawrence Harbor exit, you see that creek that runs right by there. You used to be able to see just water flowing, and now all of a sudden, all that sediment has fallen in there, and is the exact reason why Sandy was as damaging as it was because of creeks like that being just too shallow and unable to take the water in. So we have been working to try and ease the DEP's regulatory burden in terms of allowing us to dredge these creeks without what I believe is unnecessary over regulation that occurs on these.
Allow the municipalities to go in, self-certify that that we're following all the proper rules, just like we do for LSRPs and things of that nature. When you have site remediation being done, go in, use these engineering firms that are here and dredge these creeks. That is the main thing that should be done, aside from the floodgate and all that other stuff. It's those small things that should be done on a more consistent and easier basis for all 565 municipalities to be able to do across the state.
Sandy was 2012.
Yes.
We're 2024 now.
Yeah.
Next hurricane comes, Belford to be destroyed. There's nothing down there. The rock pile down out in front of the cow up there, dropped your foot.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing to protect it. The seas roll right up Belford, right up Main Street. The DEP caused the last disaster we had down there. If they would have built that rock pile past the ferry terminal, we would have never had the problem we had. As soon as that dirt was gone, the seas rolled right up in there, destroyed where Mama too. But here we are, 24, nothing's been done. The creeks ain't been dredged. We ain't ready for a rainstorm in this town. Main Street floods all the time. East Road floods. Broadway floods. Now we got the idiots blocking the street down there so you can't get down Port Monmouth Road. They ain't done nothing there in 4 weeks. Block the road, so all the people's got to go all the way around. As soon as it floods, you can't get out. Somebody's got to take control of this. We can't keep going on like this. Next hurricane comes, it's going to destroy us. And then we're going, oh, we're destroyed. We had an opportunity when Sandy was there, the government would have given us the money. We didn't act on it. We're losing. The next hurricane is coming. It's not if it comes. When is it coming? It's coming. Believe me. I lived here my whole life, seen it. It's a disaster. It's going to be worse down there this time. It'll wipe everything out. One more thing. How about these benches? You gonna do anything with these?
I gotta test them out.
Test them out?
Yeah.
You know how you test them out? You take all them chairs down there, and you get that back bench, stick it up there, and we'll see how to test it out. Instead of you guys sitting in them chairs, I like to sit in one of them chairs. I don't want to sit on.
Well, I think last time, I would have given you a chair, but we're not allowed to put chairs out there.
Get rid of the benches, get something better.
Like what?
The benches we had in the old courthouse was a hell of a lot better than these.
Okay.
This is a disgrace for the people of Middletown to come up here and sit in this.
Well, we're not just gonna throw away thousands of dollars worth of benches either.
Why people in Middletown ain't worth $1,000?
You're the only person to bring it up, so I'm gonna probably assume that it's
Well, I get a lot more people to bring it up if you want them.
the comfort of the benches?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's work on getting rid of them.
okay.
Do the people a favor.
Thanks, Richie. Any other member of the public wishing to make a public comment? Seeing them? Yeah, sorry, I didn't see it.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. Well, you like swung your hand behind your head. I didn't know what you were doing. All right, come on up. I thought we were gonna meet at Swagger Barber Shop.
Let's not get into that. Name is Vince Moran, 39 Greenland, Leonardo. In your January swearing in, we had this little conversation. And, trying to think, Spinelli. On the Open Space Commission.
Yes, sir.
He brought up a subject on, Beach Avenue. It's actually 234 Beach Avenue, block 374, lot 112. Okay, which he's looking up right now. Okay, that lot, he wanted to get it for open spaces. That lot is landlocked.
This is what you and I talked about.
Right,
Yes.
Nobody else has.
Yeah.
We haven't, right? But I figured I'd bring it up.
Okay.
And, the property is actually landlocked. The only way into that property is from Beach Avenue walk.
Correct.
There's no driveway, there's no easement, there's no nothing. So my opinion is that if you decided to buy that lot, what would you do with the lot? You'd knock that building down, correct? the house that's on it, if you were to do that.
Yeah, Vin, I mean, no one up here is advocating for us to purchase a
Right,
land.
but I'm just saying, even if it was, you would never get, even if you did buy it or go into it for.
There's no value even to
Right.
anybody on that property, because
Yeah.
if you have to, unless you're gonna negotiate with a neighbor to give you an easement, it's never gonna happen.
Right, that's exactly where I'm going.
Yeah, maybe John didn't know that there was access to it.
That's fine.
He could have. John, quite often, he brings up different properties to us all the time. Some of them are gonna be ones worth exploring, some of them aren't gonna be. I love his enthusiasm. I love that he tries to do it. But you're 100% correct. There's really no point in us further exploring a landlocked piece of property that doesn't have access for the public or any other rationale.
Yeah, because like the state did offer them, and now all of a sudden the signs came down, so we don't know what's going on, so we think the state might pull, combination, couldn't think, they might pull it on that property. And now own it, that's what I'm saying, for
Which would make-
the township.
Which would make sense.
For them,
Yeah.
not
And
for
for
us.
us too.
Pardon?
And for us too.
To-
We don't have to acquire
It
it.
would make more sense for the state.
No, it makes more sense for the state to acquire it than for us. Yes.
Yeah,
It helps us out.
but that was the main thing I wanted to bring out, because I didn't know if you looked into it or whatever, but there it is. Thank you, good night.
Thanks, Vin. Any other member of the public wishing to make a public comment? Seeing no other member of the public stepping forward, move to close the public portion and adjourn.
Second.
Committeeman Clark.
Yes.
Committeewoman Kratz.
Yes.
Committeeman Sedambrino.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Hybel.
Yes.
Mayor Perry.
Yes.
Motion carried to adjourn.
Have a great night, everybody. Thank you all.